All right, this is Toe to Toe, episode 57.
Boom.
Welcome, Jen Mertland. What's up? What's up?
Monica Weekly. Hello.
How are you?
I'm super. How are you?
Are you recovered from the beat down from episode 56?
It was hardly. People go back and listen to that. They're just gonna really not understand what you're saying right now.
I was licking my wounds for a couple days after that.
You got beat on that one.
Oh, no.
But people are just gonna naturally side with you because they just love you.
Oh, no, maybe it's just because they think I'm right.
You're definitely more lovable.
I'm just softer on the issues. That's all. You just take the hard stance, the hard line. But you know, that's how you get noticed. So good for you. Mm-hmm. All right. In today's toe-to-toe episode, you and I are going to duke it out over this. How long or how many months should your listing contract be? How long, how many months should your listing contract be?
Why don't you go first?
Okay. I am a firm 90-day listing contract. Now, some of you listening to this in the COVID era pandemic with the very little amount of inventory we have are going to say, yeah, that makes sense, Monica. You don't need 90 days. I've been doing 90 days way before we were less than a month's inventory. I mean, I'll do 90 day in a buyer's market as well.
Wow. Please tell us more.
90 days. So let me just tell you this quick story and I will kind of condense it. So I heard from a gentleman, I think his name is Gene Rivers down in Florida.
Gene is a great guy.
He's awesome, isn't he?
He's a good financial guy.
Is he? Mm-hmm. I was listening to, he was up in Columbus and he was doing this training. And so he said, I want you to think about your sign in the yard as your number one marketing tool. And so you put the sign in the yard, and for the first 30 days, all the neighbors, they go up and down the street, taking their kids to school and soccer and back and forth, back and forth. And what they say to themselves then is, oh, look, Jen's going to be able to sell that house. Oh, look, Monica's the one that's going to sell that house. That's what they say to themselves for the first 30 days.
Yeah.
Now, the next 30 days, they're going up and down, still past the sign. And now they're thinking, I wonder if Jen's going to be able to sell that house. I wonder if Monica's going to be able to sell that house. Yeah. So from 60 to 90 days, here's what's going on back and forth in front of that sign is, ain't no way Jen's selling that house. Hey. Jen's not my agent. Ain't no way I'd hire Jen.
I never thought about that.
Yeah, this sign in the yard is telling a story. So a couple things. One,
take it out after the first 30 days.
Maybe just pull it. Yeah, and then you just write. Yeah,
every time you have a showing, just drive by and put it in.
That's good. That's good. In addition to that, if I haven't sold a house in 90 days, I likely have a mismatch with a client, and I probably want out of the contract. And that's a nice, easy, clean way. You know.
Really? Didn't we just get in a fight about how many houses you show a client and you never refer them, and now the list? Listen. When you want to refer a listing, send them over to me. You can keep your buyers.
No, listen, I'm just saying, well, quite frankly, I don't need longer than 90 days to sell a house because I'm not taking a house that's overpriced. Like, we're either friggin' pricing it right, get it done, or not. Sorry, Linda.
Linda?
I don't know. You know that video? Listen, Linda. Have you ever seen it?
No, nobody knows.
Oh my God. It's this little kid talking to his mom and he's just like, listen, Linda, listen, Linda.
Oh, I think I have. They're like in the kitchen.
Yeah, it's way, way old.
Yeah, I've seen it. Anyway,
go ahead.
Linda. Okay.
All right. So that's why I don't want negative marketing. I don't want to be in relationship with somebody that I'm not able to get the thing done. Like, I want out. So I am a 90-day no matter what's going on. The only exception to that is if I find that the average days for this house, maybe it's a luxury home in Cincinnati or whatever. And
you're about to take my point.
Well, okay. I mean, there are some exceptions to this rule, but I would say hard and fast for me, 95% of the time, I'm a 90-dayer.
I never really thought about what you said about the neighbors seeing it all the time. And I really think that's like a good mindset shift. Mm-hmm. In general, we're 90 days. My preference is really like 30 for the same reasons. It's like either our marketing, we go strong. From the beginning, we're out strong. And depending on the average days on market, of wherever we're selling. And we will look at that and we will talk about that with the agent, or not the agent, the sellers.
Sure.
It's like, it's either working or it's not working, right? So I think you have to look at the data, and I think you have to like, there was a time that I did like a year when I first started. Oh my God.
And you thought you had done something really good, probably. You're like,
I thought that's what you were supposed to do. You know, like I thought it was a year-long contract. And then the seller decided to not let anybody in and also ghosted me. And I am super hard to ghost.
Right. I know.
I mean, I'll go to your house at 9:00 at night, at
Right.
like 6 a.m. Like I am hard to ghost. And he ghosted me, moved out of the house. All of his crap was gone. But he wouldn't confirm any showing. So like, you can't just like walk in there.
Right.
You know, and he wouldn't sign the cancellation.
Holy crap. I think you're hitting your microphone with your excitement of your,
Oh,
or the
I
hitting
am
the table or
excited.
something. Yeah,
Sorry, is that better?
Yeah, that's good.
I was excited. But yeah, so like that was terrible. And then I was like, I'm never doing a year again, because it's like terrible to be in that relationship, you know? So you can't get a hold of them. But I do think you need to look at the average days on market. But in general, most of them, depending on where you are, you know, you're either going to sell it or you're not. And that's it.
Totally true. And just because I do 90 days doesn't mean I won't extend it. If we're working well together and they're still happy, they will extend it. Like that's not a like hard line.
But if they go crazy, they're going to go crazy within that first 30 days, honestly.
True.
And people don't show their true colors until after you're under contract with them. And then all of a sudden they're like insane. And you're like, oh my God, I've got 89 more days left with these people. I'd rather have 29 more days.
You're so right. I like the 30-day. I'm into that. And I would do 90-day in a buyer's market and 30-day in the seller's market. I like it, actually.
It depends on your MLS and if it expires, even if it's under contract. I think most of them do not.
Oh yeah, during the pending time, you mean?
Yeah, I think most of them do not, but that is something to check before you switch over.
Yeah, for sure. I like it.
All right. Do you have any more to say? Should we go back to our corner?
No, I think we should go back to our corners. Yeah.
I always feel like we've been naughty when we have to go back to our corner.
I just like this. When you and I were discussing whether or not to do this episode, I like this because I think it's a concept that not every agent has considered, are the advantages and the importance of a shorter listing time. And also sellers really like it when you're trying to land the listing.
Yeah.
The fact that you have confidence that you can get it done in a short period of time,
right?
Compared to the agent that came before you and wanted 6-month commitment, that's going to make them feel better. I think it's a tool as well to land a listing.
Yeah. I mean, if you're competing, it's definitely a good idea.
Agreed.
All right. So let's go back to our corner and take a short break. And I need to plug in my computer. And then we'll have our final punches.
You do it. All right. You do you, Bill.
All right.
There you are.
Yep. Hello.
All right. Welcome back. Now, Jen, before we sum this up, tell me, did you take it to the streets? Are we getting bonus rounds? What are we doing today with this?
I did. Yeah. We're not really going to have a tiebreaker per se, just more like a discussion
Additional
about what
opinions.
other people are doing. Yeah.
Okay, cool. That'll be very good. All right. Well, tell me in a minute or less kind of why you think it's important to take 30-day or 90-day listings.
I think my point is look at the average days on market and take what makes sense and then say why you're doing that to the customer. But in general, I'm going to just agree with you on the 90 days.
Okay, good. Yeah, I think it kind of offers a vote of confidence in your ability to get it done. I think it offers a natural break in the relationship should you need it. I think it sends a message.
Most relationships, speaking from a single gal's point of view, 90 days is a long time.
It needs a little break. That's an entirely different podcast, Jen. That is this different, which we should maybe start. The dating days of Jen Mertland.
You don't want to know.
I do. I do. All right, I think that's going to have to be the end of today's battle. Do you think there was a knockout? I don't really
I don't think
think.
so.
Like, I think we kind of agree on this one in
Yeah,
most
you made
ways.
some good points. I like them.
And you made some great points as well. Good job.
Aw, group
I
hug.
like that I've learned, like, I'm not afraid of a 30-day listing now. I never even considered doing less than 30, maybe 60, maybe 60.
Yeah,
Yeah.
60's good.
Yeah, 60 could be good. All right, go to our Facebook page. That's Toe to Toe Podcast. And tell us what you think. Give us your 2 cents. We love hearing from you guys.
Yeah. And if you, wherever you're listening to this podcast, if you like it, please leave us a comment. It helps us get noticed. And if you have any questions at all, or you're thinking about maybe switching brokerages, hanging out with us at EXP, hit me up on my cell, 513-400-1691.
You're brave. Put that out there. Although, as real estate agents, our phone numbers
It's out
are
there.
everywhere. I know. It's so true.
It is.
All right, Jen, I'll see you next time.
Bye, Monica.
Bye.